Magandang umaga din po kay Attorney Benjamin J. Tolosa Jr., ang atapang-ataong legal spokesperson po ng House Prosecution Team at one of the counsels for the prosecutors. Attorney J, good morning po.
Good morning!
Alvin, ang magandang umaga din sa lahat niyo mga tagapakinig ngayong araw.
Akala ko hindi ka na magpapa-interview.
Dahil sa introduction mo sa akin, Alvin, hindi ko alam kung magla-log out na ba ako dapat sa Zoom.
Hindi, gusto ko sigurong bigyan mo ng linaw ang desisyon ng presiding officer kahapon. How does that affect the ability of the prosecution to actually explain each day of trial? Ano? Kasi ganun ang strategy ng prosecution. Pinapaliwanag niya kasi baka hindi maintindihan ng ordinaryong mamamayan, di ho ba?
Yes. Oh. So, after having the chance to watch again yung naging pronouncement ng presiding officer yesterday about the sub judice matter, I think it became clear that well, first, there's no absolute prohibition naman to both parties and as well as public and private prosecutors from giving public statements about it, so which we appreciate and welcome so there's no absolute gag order. So we appreciate that and nagpapasalamat po tayo doon. But it's a warning that if the member of the prosecution panel, private and public, as well as the members of the defense team, if they will choose to continue to speak to the media about it, kumbaga, may warning na ho na you should be aware that you should face the consequences if you violate the sub judice rule. So, ang isa hong nakita namin when we reviewed the order read by the counsel, maliwanag din ho na the court recognized the doctrine of fair and true reporting as explained in the case of ABS-CBN versus Ampatuan. So ito ho yung sinasabi namin palagi when we explain kung ano ba yung doctrine of yung exemption sa sub judice rule, is that under this doctrine of fair and true reporting, kung naman you will just accurately and fairly report what happened during the proceedings, hindi ho yan magiging violation as long as you don't add your own comments, your own analysis, appreciation, but just narrating what the witness said already, then that should be fine.
Okay,
so dun sa question ho kanina, I guess of course susunod ho tayo dun sa order and we have to be more careful, di ba? And mindful of the answers that we'll be giving para maiwasan ho talaga natin na malabag itong sub judice rule.
So ano po yung analysis nyo dun sa parang maang-maangan acting o strategy nung testigo kahapon? Yung mga ganyang tanong, hindi mo pwedeng sagutin.
Tama ho yun.
Tinubukan ko lang baka sagutin.
Kung maalala nyo, pag tinatanong ako doon, ang sinasagot ko, actually, binabanggit ko ho yung naging komento ng mga senador. Diba? Dahil hindi naman tayo na may komento nun, we're just repeating ano yung naging comments ng mga senators about it. So sa amin nung palagay, kapag ganon, again, basta accurate reporting naman, wala naman ho dapat problema.
So tama nga yung obserbasyon ko bilang ordinaryong mamamayan, yun ang strategy nung witness kahapon, parang nagmamaang-maangan siya, parang hindi niya alam.
Really respeto ko ho yung opinion nyo dyan, pero hindi na ho ako magbibigay ng sarili kong pananaw doon.
Sabi ko nga po. Anyway, Attorney Jay, hindi naman po kayo magpapalit o makukuha ng bagong spokesperson for the prosecution. Kumbaga, posisyon ninyo ngayon, spokesman and member o one of the counsels for the prosecutors, wala kayo i-give up.
Yes, sa ngayon, wala pa hong decision yung prosecution team about that matter. Sa ngayon, stay. But as you'd recall, nung una naman hong nag-come up ito, lagi ko naman din hong sinasabi na pag the time comes na kailangan kong mas tumutok muna dun sa role ko as private prosecutor, I'll cut back my spokes duties. So actually, even before The ruling was made yesterday. Nakaplan na ho talaga na starting yesterday actually na I'll cut back no yung mga media engagements dahil tututok muna ho dito sa um, uh, private prosecutor duties naman ho.
No, but it's
So
not. Yeah, it's not
in
as
the
if you lack a spokesperson. Ang dami ding spokespersons ng prosecution team, Attorney Jay.
Tama ho yun, tama ho yun. So, kaya ano ho na tayo, cut back muna doon, no? And then, kung in the meantime, titignan ho natin kung pwede hong may ibang mag-pitch in as a legal spokesperson, no? We'll see if that's something that we'll do, no, as an adjustment. But in the meantime, I'll cut back muna. But siguro good opportunity din yon no para I'll see din no how it will be implemented no how strictly or liberally it will be implemented no? So and then after ho yung pag-concentrate natin dun sa trial then let's see siguro a week or two let's see no?
Pero hindi naman po kayo parang nasisikil o parang sobrang istrikto naman nung impeachment court na ito. Ang ginawa ng presiding officer kahapon para sa inyo, okay lang po, tama lang po, o medyo leaning towards too strict na hindi na maganda para sa spectators or ordinary people monitoring the impeachment trial?
Well, unang-una ho, yung fact na it was not an absolute gag order, we already appreciate no, and acknowledge that. Dahil yun ho talaga yung magiging mapanganib kung hindi na tayo mabibigyan ng oportunidad no, to reach out to the public para ma-explain ho natin sa kanila no, in a fair and accurate manner ano yung nangyayari dito sa pagdinig na to. And ang maganda naman ho, it applies to both parties, no? Yung reminder and yung guidelines, and as well as the senator judges also. So, and now as to its implementation, so we will see kung magiging liberal ho ba or strict yung implementation. But of course, we're still hoping the implementation niya will not be stricter than the implementation of regular courts. So, lalo na ho dito, siyempre dito sa impeachment proceedings ho na to, no yung nature na it's not strictly legal, it's legal and political no and syempre importante no na again ma-combat natin yung misinformation disinformation campaign na alam natin na it can't be denied laganap po yan ngayon. So one of the things that you could do to combat it is really make sure you give them accurate information.
Opo.
So at lalo na ho dito kasi no naka-televise na ho kasi ito no? So napapanood naman. So yung danger ho talaga na kung if we will talk about them, again in a strict manner, wala namang magkakaroon ng prejudging dyan o hindi naman maapektuhan. Yung, yan naman ho kasi yung reason behind that sub judice rule no? Na para hindi maapektuhan yung judges no? Dun sa pag-make nila ng decision. So kung napapanood naman tong trial na to ng mga kababayan natin, live naman yan, then they can watch it anytime also, no? Sa mga devices nila, it's recorded and everything. So kung tutulungan lang naman namin silang maintindihan no, kung ano yung nangyari dyan by recounting, no, relaying what was mentioned by the witnesses, then siguro hindi naman ho magkakaroon ng danger na maapektuhan no yung pag-rule ng mga senator judges dyan.
Isa na lang, and very quickly, nagtitake offense ba kayo sa mga pagtatanong o panggigisa ng senator judges sa inyong lawyers sa prosecution? Nangyari kasi kahapon yung tungkol sa mga alias-alias, ano po? Although marami nagsasabi ng mga kababayan natin na wala namang ibang context naman yun, do you take offense sa mga ganong klaseng pagtatanong o okay lang yan? Hayaan mo siya kung ganun ang gusto niyang tanong sa lawyer ng prosecution.
Hindi naman ho rin, respeto naman ho natin yung karapatan ng mga senator judges to ask clarificatory questions kung ano yung sa tingin nilang Of course, we leave it to the discretion of the presiding officer to determine if the questions are proper, irrelevant, or relevant or material to the issues at hand. No, but sa amin, we welcome those kinds of clarificatory questions, and I think the lawyer on deck was able to answer them properly naman. No?
Anong alias nyo?
Wala din akong confidential funds kaya wala akong alias.
Ask and answered. Thank you. Maraming salamat, Attorney Jay. Thank you. Abuhay po kayo.
Maraming salamat din at magandang umaga ulit sa inyo.
Magandang umaga kay Attorney Benjamin J. Tolosa Jr., ang legal spokesperson po ng House Prosecution Team at one of the counsels for the prosecutors. Gusto ko pa sana mag-adlib at tanungin si Bigoria ng alias niya pero wala na. Ang alias nito ay Mutya ng Masa.
Hindi.
Ano?
Doray Bordado.
Kinabahan ako dun sa first syllable.
Hindi.